Good evening and welcome in to the Mystic Lotus and Dragonflies Global Awesome Healers Training Summit Season 7. This is call 2 of Celestial Fire Reiki. On call 1, we started with a guided meditation for healing, shielding, and protection, and went on to understand how Celestial Fire Reiki, with its 3 levels and 11 symbols, is a powerful energy healing system for cleansing, balancing, protection, and healing. The manner in which it works, as in the healing process, is two-step. The first is to identify the energy, removal of the influence, and protection. And the second is healing the after effects of the trauma caused due to sufferings brought in by the negative energies. As part of understanding the work further, we made a personal protection sigil. And yes, we did say, make sure to make your sigil before coming on today's call so we can energize it together. But wait, there's more on that. Hang on, one moment. You have taken a quiz to see how negative influences affect you. On today's call, find out more on that and cut it away. And sweet surprise for all of us, make your personalized limiting belief removal positive affirmation sigil along with energizing it as well. Not just that, you also get to experience a manifestation humming ball. Hello. Talk about things being action packed. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for and join me in giving a warm Mystic Lotus welcome to the expert here to help you expand your light further with Celestial Fire Reiki, Shrimati Sanghamitra. Hi, Sanghamitra, welcome in.
Welcome. Thank you so much. It gives me immense pleasure to be here once again. Again, a splendid evening, a beautiful holy festival full of colors. So are our rainbow colored guests out here with that surprise of spring and happiness. Let's begin today.
Fantastic. The floor is absolutely yours, Sanghamitra. I just want to start you off with, you put this quiz in for us to check how negativity influences us. And with the total scores that we would have had, it could be slightly, moderately, or strongly. So tell us more about that. Why that, and how does it
Yes.
make a difference to us, and what can we do about it?
Yeah. So basically, why we take this quiz is because most of the time we are unaware of our beliefs, our systems, and what is actually stopping us. Because we always think that, oh, I'm getting this because of this. What is a limiting belief or an obstacle or a deep down trauma or a thought which is actually coming us? So that is the reason we have divided the quiz into three parts. That is, one is self-awareness, then all these things and all the parts of it. So where in this quiz, in the three parts, you will be able to prioritize areas of growth. Basically, recognize yourself where you are. What happens is, by answering these questions honestly, you can identify areas where negativity impacts you the most. Sometimes we may feel that, oh, this impacts me more, but when you are going through certain questions, you come to understand suddenly and understanding that, oh no, this also impacts me and makes a difference. And when you score it for yourself, when you rate yourself, you are at a point to understand it much better than what I or somebody else may be doing it for you. That is the reason the scoring patterns also comes into this way. The quiz also reveals patterns in your thoughts, your behavior, surroundings that contribute to your stress and anxiety. Many a times we are not aware of the outside influences within us, which are actually causing us a lot of difference or negative influences in our life, which is obstructing. I wouldn't call it always negativity. It is can be obstructing our growth to be manifesting the best what we can. Then many a times the responses you do, you self-realize that what is that like, what is the influences, like our friendships toxic onto you. Sometimes we give in too much into a relationship and then we begin to choke onto it, unrealizing it. Because this also happened to me once with a relation where i was I was not letting go of the relation, thinking that nobody is there for her. So that was my mistake, and I was getting too much, overburdened with that. But then one day when I actually took this quiz 4 years ago around, so I could understand that it was not she who was holding on to me, it was I who was holding on to the relationship, and that it was overburdening me. So I realized that what a change and shift of energies and thoughts could create. And once I realized that, the relation just went away. I lost I didn't have any burden, and the relation smoothened out, and the person shifted out of the town. So many a times we are not aware of what we are doing in the frenzy of being, sometimes being good, sometimes being helpful, sometimes through some conditioning thoughts or all that. So this quiz will allow you to build into that energy and attention. And once you have identified these, you will understand the where are your strengths of growth lies. Because very importantly, identifying needs the strength, where how will you grow. So this will also give you that thought and that horizon to understand that now what, where do I go now. So that will be a very life changing experience for you all, because it experienced many people including myself. So it will also help you all also into this energy. So I really want you all to take it, enjoy it, and assess yourself, so that we can take more questions, more answers, which will come up in our next and today's calls later on.
And of course, Sanghamitra, this that you have shared with us is actually a very tiny version of what you do in the training as well, correct? This is much more elaborate there. This is a simplified version for us to have a quick understanding, right?
Yes.
Okay. In fact, people, sorry, yes,
Yeah.
Sanghamitra.
No. So I was saying that, so when you the cord cutting, when we learn cord cutting, we really come to understand what are the cords to be cut. Because generally, what we most of the time we are cutting cords is what the generally which is we are reading somewhere or heard somewhere, or we are generalizing, attaching us to those hearing or thoughts which has come to us. So here you will be able to understand the what you want to cut. See, a small relationship which I had to cut cords, I was thinking in a very different way all the other ways. A small shift. So this will identify you, personalize your thoughts, not generalize cord cutting. So this will also give you more leverage in your manifestations.
And that obviously means, Sanghamitra, right, that it's not just one cord that you cut, you can actually cut multiple cords.
Multiple cords.
Okay. So in fact, Sanghamitra, I'm just thinking we're just going to repost the quiz. Whoever's on the call right now, I'll call them out. I'll call these out for you as well. And you can actually just give yourselves a rating right now and keep it, because it will come in handy with what you're going to experience. I've just reposted the questions, okay? And you basically give it a 1 for slight influence, 2 for moderate influence, and 3 for strong influence. Okay, give yourselves, should we just give everyone like 30 seconds, a minute to just run through it, and you can
Yes.
keep the numbers with yourselves. You want to share? Please share. So it's okay if you don't share, right? Do you want me to just call these questions out? In fact, let me ask you one or two of these, Sanghamitra, and you tell us, give us a little more like
Yes.
context with this.
Yeah.
So, like the first one is personal and emotional influences. That's the first category.
Yeah.
And the first question is, how much do negative self-talk, doubts, and fear of failure stop you from pursuing opportunities?
Yeah. Very good question. Because most of the time this question comes up is when we are trying to do something, or we are very self-possessed with our own thoughts, and we procrastinate a lot before even taking. So the procrastination of thoughts of the negative and positive and weighing it down, many a times actually you lose time or you lose the bandwidth to manifest going into procrastination. So this question is very important to understand that how do you talk to yourself when you are going, when you want to manifest, when you want to give up something, you want to let go of something. So this is very, very important to understand that how, what is, are you creating for yourself? So this awareness will come only when you look at it and understand that, oh, how much do I actually talk? Because I know of people who one question and they will keep on procrastinating and asking. So I said, why do you think you just like you can just close your eyes and understand which is the, suppose I want to color, I know of people of just finalizing a color for a dress also, they will send 10 pictures. See, so, but I want to say that's nothing wrong in it. But I would say that come in clarity of your what you want rather than what others will think. Most of the time, our responses, our thoughts are influenced by what the people will think. Who are those people? We are still to identify. I'm also searching for them because for conditioning, we have been told those people will feel bad. So, but those people do not mean to you. You mean to yourself because it's your life, your energy, your manifestation, which is most important. So when you give self-love priority, prioritize yourself in life, give clarity to yourself, does you move ahead. When you move ahead, you take people along with. So you make space for other people to see and walk. So this is very important. That why, how much does self-talk, doubts and fear of failure stop?
And again, there are you've put in like three separate categories. Is there a isn't everything intertwined, and why do we need to segregate it in this manner to understand it?
Yeah. See, when you will answer these questions, the trick is that somewhere of the one part is also added into the some part of it. So if you have said yes there, then you may say no. So that means if you are maybe privately you are concerned, but social influences are more just like said that I want a red, I love red, I want to wear red. But then there are people who will say, oh, why should I wear red? It's not a very, no, it's just a normal one. Let me wear blue. Let me wear white. So then that question will come out to you: the how much clarity and you give to yourself, how much prioritizing do you give to yourself? Or suppose you like red, but you want to wear blue because some people may tell you something. So that the social influences also comes in that point of time.
And
Then
then,
comes the environmental influences. So environmental influences also is like we have many a times, and most of the times we say, for office we should wear these colors, for that we have to wear this colors, for funeral we have to wear this colors. So we have segregated a life as to people how they are. But suppose, and how we have the dresses also. If I'm comfortable in a certain dress, I may walk it out everywhere because I want to be comfortable everywhere. So how do you give that comfortness to you? Are you really giving you comfort? Are you dressing up in a way, or you are behaving in a certain way which is constricted? You cannot actually express yourself. But because somebody is going to say something like that, I'm going to behave like that. So this is very, very important. Sometimes for a wedding, I like to be, if it's a day wedding, I would like to be very, you know, I live in Mumbai, so I want to be very comfortable. But just because everybody is wearing very gaudy saris, should I also wear it? Because I will feel very uncomfortable and I won't be able to behave like that with an uncomfortable thought. So it depends upon how. So this is just a small example of like how we impose others' influence onto us and make us uncomfortable. So basically what we want to do is live in freedom. How does freedom come to you when slowly, slowly you move out of this self-created restrictions in yourself?
and what about the categorization? For example, for the purpose of this quiz, there is a slight influence, moderate influence, and strong influence. So if somebody, for example, Belle has thank you, Belle, for sharing. She's put numbers against everything and given and posted the quiz in. Fortunately, these are small numbers, so even with my limited mental maths, I can see it's a total of 7.
Yeah.
Belle, if you can total and let me know, it's a 7. So Belle,
Yes.
for example, falls in the 0 to 7 slight influence category. So does somebody in the slight influence category need to do this?
Yes. Slight. See, because I stress on protection, the Celestial Fire Reiki is based on a protection of all round. So if you want, I will share with you that why protection is needed for each and everybody. Each and everybody, we need protection. Be it a child, be it an old person, be it me, be it you. Because just 6 months ago, there was a case which had come to me from a reference, and all of a sudden they called me and they said that my 5-year child, my brother's 5 years child, is in the ventilator because a iron gate crashed onto her and she's very badly hurt. So I was in already in his one of my classes, and the class was going on. I said, okay, fine, just give me some time and send me the details. I'll check in with you. So after completing that, I was little understanding that 5-year girl, how did the gate fall onto her? Because if the gate was loose or something, the family should have taken care. And if they took care, why did it fall? Or why did they leave the child when they knew that something was happening? The one basic first question was, where was the protection of the seniors in the family for this 5-year-old child? So then I after completing them, I asked them that okay, you sent, and then I said, okay, let me check, and I will come back to you. I'm sending some general healings, and I'll send you. And as I said, I always take up healings with the water ritual. Knowingly, unknowingly, I don't know, because I'm open to that sort of a space. So I don't know what to ask them at that point of time. So I said, I'm sending, can you do this? Punch the child with this water, and I'll come back to give me some time. I'll come back to you. So when I started to understand that what happened to her, and I was taking as an accident. I was beginning to send healings that way, but then I said, let me once check. So as I checked, as I said, that Celestial Fire Reiki has a very beautiful checking symbol. So I just checked with it. Then let me see if anything else. And what I saw was that this girl had gone on a vacation to that place, and they had been to a park or somewhere where this girl unknowingly stepped into something, and that energy got onto her. And I actually saw that whole thing, and then I asked them, then I called that person, did the person go in such place, because it showed me all that. And if this, he said, yes. Well, how do you know? I didn't even tell you. I said, that's okay, I got to understand, is it right or wrong, you tell, let me know. He said, yes. I said, okay, the child has stepped onto something, and there's a black magic which has come onto her by mistake, by unknown, somehow it has come to us. So I have already started this process, but it would be great if you do it, because I didn't know from where they were. Actually, they were not from my city also. So I said, okay, what you do is that this is the case. I'm ready to heal, but then you all also talk for yourself and understand, because these are certain cases we cannot just tell, oh, this I'm going to heal now and all these things, because the person was in ventilator. So I too had my own inhibitions about going ahead with it at that point of time, because I didn't know 5-year child, how will the adapt to the energies and all, and how what more I can help being in a hospital. So I told them, you all can check for yourself, go with, get clarification. Till then, I will hold space at the best what I can do. So they also went there, and they come back. He came back with early morning to me and saying that what you said was right. We were checked with 2 people. Both of them said the same thing. So I said, please go. If you know the people who are doing it, please go and get it cleared with them. So and that girl, you won't believe that who was in the in the ventilator actually came out of the hospital in 2 and she was out of it for after 3 or 4 days. She was out of the ventilator, and then around 2 weeks she was in hospital, and she came back, and they called me after 1.5 months. The girl won't even feel that the girl went through so much at that point. So much injury had been happened to her. So sometimes so then I realized that how important is, and that is the reason I'm here, because to tell people that protection is that we send our children to school, we are going there somewhere. See, some things, incidents will happen, but then when you are protected, things will be very much minimized. I'm not saying that I'm God and simples are God and that everything is going to be cleared, but yes, there will be prevention. Prevention is very important, right? We cannot work against destiny, but prevention we surely can do. That is in our hands, and live a much relaxed and freedom life of freedom within us. So that is what actually why we do all these things. Rutana said it's 14. 14 is moderately, means there is an influence. There is an influence, and more on the higher side, 8 to 14. 8 to 14. So this is the reason why we all get into this sort of, we need to cut, we need to keep ourselves protected through manifestations. These are all processes, clear our doubts, our thoughts, our limiting beliefs, and all that. And we all, as a human, have some time or other faced some sort of difficulties in life. It may be emotional, it can be some other struggles. We have nobody in this world that can say have led a struggle-free life. But those struggles at some point of time or the other always have left some mark within us. Though we have rationally forgotten it, or we think that, okay, now looking back, I feel very happy. But you don't know when and where it comes up. Because I myself, when I was healing myself in the process, when I said in the early times that it was not only doing best healer, but giving yourself that time to understand. Because when you go through something, you can understand that's how small things have been coming up. And I was like, oh my God, I didn't even remember that. But that must have surely connected me to some sort of energy which was there. So those so small things were coming up for 3 years. It was not one, because I had to give myself the time to come up. Naturally, I had lost my parents very early. Then I had a very difficult life. So difficult life in the sense is that, know how you suddenly you lose parents in 3 years. I was 28, 29 at that point of time, and you lose them in a gap of three years. You suddenly don't know where your world is, as if you feel the sky is pulled up. So I had to struggle with those days of so many things came up and it got cleared. And touch wood, now I feel so happy that all that happened in my life, because I had a mission to come here. So I'm here on my mission to take these experiences to the people, expand that horizon of helping others, coming back to that. So this is a very, very important point in what you say as protection, is it? So
Very interesting. In
yes.
fact, you know, coming back to the actual learning of it and part of the ritual, which is the symbol that is put into the water, and with that, the sprinkling and the bathing is done, is actually kind of your first level. It's who all have grown up, your parents popping arnica into your mouth, Dettol, where no Dettol, first arnica, right? It's the thing that settles you down, calms you down, and then lets you apply the Dettol and the bandage and whatever. So I would say that this water ritual, which is a part of the learning, of course, the way I'm looking at it, it's the arnica basically. It is the work that arnica has done for us in our childhood. I've used it for my children also, so I know how important arnica is for parents,
Yes.
especially. And the second very the thing that has stood out value is the symbol. All the symbols have whatever value they have. They do whatever work they do. But the check symbol, like I don't know what's happened. How do I diagnose this? How do I figure out where to go and what to do about it? Is where the check symbol comes in. And I think that for somebody learning this first time, obviously when you learn it, you're learning it for the first time. If you're like brand new to this kind of work, that symbol to check must be helping so much, right? In you being able to assess, okay, this is what I need to do further.
Yes, very importantly. But there is one more question which usually is asked by many whom I've healed earlier, or they have taken the course with me, is that will I be able to see it? Will I be able to see what you saw?
Right.
So that is one question. Check symbol is there, check will work, but then will you be able to see? So there is another symbol which allows you to get into that energy to use that symbol. So what I can see is the way even Ashwini could see, the way Shweta, as she comes up to say her things, how she will say is that those symbols are there to connect to that. And it is not that Celestial Reiki will work only with Celestial Reiki, it will work with any other healing modality which you're doing. It's independent. The symbols are independent. We have created a modality of the symbols which have come to us through this thing, but then the symbols are independent of its behavior. So it can be used for any lot of things. So you have that energy also, that how, okay, I have been a psychic, I've been that. So you may say, okay, you are a healer, I can do so many things. But even you can do it, because there is a symbol which allows you to get into that divine energy to diagnose that and use that symbol. So many times who are normally psychic, they can always use it. That is not a problem for healers who are really doing it. But for the newbies also, you have that symbol which will actually come. And this symbol is not that, only when there is some incident or negativity, which you can also see and assess that, suppose if I'm going to go somewhere, if I'm taking a trip, how safe it will. So what happened was with this is that 3 years ago, I was taking a trip. So I just took that and I said, can you show me how my trip will work? Like I had to visit so many places and how this will work. And in one place it showed me, and it showed me with me some certain more people. And I was like, who are these people? I don't even know them. So I thought, okay, maybe it's a temple. There will be a lot of other people. So I just took it that way. But when I went there to visit a certain temple, we had a friend, two friends went together. There, one of their friends was very near to that. So they said that we are in that space and we are going to that place. So they said, oh, wait, we are also very near to that space. Wait for us. We are also coming. So those people joined. Then another person whom I had never met has also had joined us traveling there. And when I sat there, and immediately when I was taking the round of the temple, that sight came to me. I said, "Oh my God, see how it had assured me that it's going to be enjoyable when people." Then I realized, and I told them, I had seen this very scene in one of my things when I asked that how my trip is going to be, and you were shown. I had never ever met them the first time, there's my friends, relatives from there, also some relatives, how the connectivity comes. So it is not only that you have to always gauge the negativity, you can gauge your positivity also, life ahead into that. So you can see a progression of yours also. The more you use, the more it will expand. And as I say, these are quantum energy symbols, very intelligent. The more you use, the more they can get used to you and more they start giving benefiting you because your vibrations are rising with their vibrations to allow you to expand in your own way. So the important point of fun of working with quantum energy symbols is this. It's a very different experience than to other symbols which we are using. Every symbol is useful. I'm not in disagreeing with anything, but the fun is with that how your vibrations match to the vibrations of the symbol.
Fantastic. So tell me something, Sanghamitra. Even, we're going to be experiencing cord cutting today. Obviously, we don't know the symbols. We're going to do whatever process is involved as you guide us. But when you learn it, are there symbols that are used for the cord cutting as well?
Yes, there's a
So,
very beautiful symbol which we use for cord cutting. It's a very old ancient symbol. It's not a very new symbol. It's a very ancient symbol and used by most of the faiths which they use it. And the symbol is also expanding itself more and more to give us that protection of that cord cutting. So it was initially just cord cutting. Now, first we used to say cord cut for 2 or 3. Now you can use multiple cord with multiple intentions. You can cord cut. Then not if that only after cord cutting, there's another round of protection once the cord cut is done to hold the person in space, because many a times if you have cut a cord which has been very emotionally strong, you suddenly feel a little overwhelmed, or sometimes you feel disturbed that you're not able to, or sometimes awestruck or something like that. So it holds you into that space. The masters come and hold you in that space to make you comfortable that it is gone. Now fill it with more energy. So these are certain behaviors which every symbol and every step in this 1, 2, 3 level will allow you to move. And basically, you will learning many more things regarding those symbols also. It's not just that you learn something and there will be more remedies. How can you do that? How much you can do that? What should you do? Suppose a person is coming to you for full healing. So how do you use all these three symbols? Not in 1, 2, 3, but from 3 to 1 also there are processes how to do. So all those combinations also you will learn how to do and what to do, when and how to do. In an emergency, how do you use a situation symbol? Or suppose you are taking a planned one, so how do we take it? How you open up the layers of the effect of negative energies or whatever is obstructing you. So there are different lot others processes which goes. So that is the 20 hour of training sometimes goes to 24 hours also, because people are so interested. Because when you're learning, when you're questioning, then more things come up. What is coming? What is coming up? How do we do it? How do we do it? And a lot of, so those are very interesting points of Celestial Fire Reiki, and it is one of the most successful ones after Mahastalakshmi Reiki. This is one which every day you have, because finance and these are two very common points which always come up. Every day somebody or other will be there. This is coming up. I'm procrastinating too much. I'm doing this much. So there are people who have healed and also will be taking up the course because their experiences have made them. So these are also very interesting parts of Celestial Fire Reiki.
So if I've understood this correctly, today, when we go into the cord cutting, we are going to think about all these points that we rated for ourselves, and you'll do the process for us because
Yes.
we don't know the symbols, right? So
Yes, I will do the process, hold the space for you all to do it. It doesn't take very long, but very effective. And so many a times when we are doing this, you may not actually feel it now.
correct.
The symbol will hold space for you for the next 36 hours. Whenever you are ready, it will slowly allow you to do it. It will do it and clear the process and you will feel the shift. Because sometimes, at this point, it's part of evening or maybe it's morning somewhere. So we are in a rush of a day. So maybe in a rush of a day or the end of the day, we just want to see, we want to be part of it. I want to experience it. So that anxiety may not allow you to feel it. But then you can be absolutely rest assured it will work for the next 36 hours. Even the people who are listening to the replay also will be able to, and as many times you listen to it, also you will be able to use it. That energy will be there with you. So you can absolutely do it now and then again use it when and when you want it.
Fantastic. So, in fact, before we go there, would we be doing another sigil? Of course, I know we are going to be having another sigil made, as in not made, we're going to be making it ourselves.
Yes.
But just to opening the floor also to everybody, any questions that you have, because if you hadn't seen the quiz earlier, you've seen it now, you've given yourself a rating because uh, what space is the Sanghamitra going to hold for you if you don't know what it is that you want cord cut, right? So I hope you've given yourself enough time to check on that. Are there any questions anybody has right now with everything that has been mentioned so far, especially with, Sanghamitra, you explaining how any kind of negativity influences us. And of course, the symbols and the check symbol, and there's a further symbol to make sure that you connect. And it's very fascinating, really. So, people, you have,
You can ask your questions or your doubts.
Yeah. So,
or otherwise, we are very specific. Very teachers who are people have no questions.
Yeah, I was actually just going to say that. Alternatively, you've been very clear in explaining everything, and we're all just like waiting quietly to start going through the process as well. Okay, nothing seems to be coming in. So
So how did you all find the sigil? How was the sigil working for all? Have all of you all come, made it, ready to make it? You can put in your answers in the Telegram group.
Yeah, I know Iqbal had said earlier that after making it the part to do, he was a little confused, but then he finally did it. But you'll get clarity right now also. I also saw the instruction and I was like, no, I'm waiting for Sanghamitra. I will do it. I'm not doing this by myself right now. So I have one sigil ready, and everybody who is on the first call, you have one sigil ready. For anybody who wasn't on the first call but heard the replay, made your sigil and has gotten and kept it with you, fantastic. For anybody who missed the replay, no worries. We will go through the entire process together right now, and we will complete it also with the final set of instructions on the cutting, sticking, doing whatever, energizing. Okay, so pay attention.
So we will be doing the another sigil making, a bonus for everyone, thanks to Mystic Lotus. And so we will be doing today. Last time on the last call previous call we did the for protection. This time we are going to do to release our limiting beliefs. So are we ready with everything to make another one? So we'll go through the process. So I have chosen 4 power sentences to release our limiting beliefs. So you can, when I I'm telling you the power sentences, you may actually think that it's not a general power sentence which always comes with, I am releasing this, I'm releasing a certain word. Here, the power sentences are meaningly what it says is that you are not going to concentrate on the negative, but you have to concentrate on the positive part of yours. Because when you say stress on the positive, the negative automatically moves out. So these power sentences are created in a certain way to improve the positive energy in your sigil and in your statement. And that is what. Suppose I say a certain power statement. It may be for money. So you can bring that intention of money as you're making the sigil. That is enough. You don't have to write money. If you want to write money, you can draw money symbols in it. So that will help you. Suppose you want to something for good health. So you can create, these are general sentences which you can add to any of your intention which you're wishing to go ahead with the sigil. So should I read the power sentences today now, or do you want to come in, Neeru? I'll go.
Let's Sanghamitra, go ahead.
So the power sentences for towards removal of limiting beliefs. The first power sentence which I have given here is, I overcome obstacles with unwavering determination. I will read it once again. I overcome obstacles with unwavering determination. Is it clear for everybody? Yeah. The second positive power sentence is, positive energy will attract positive experiences. Positive energy will attract positive experiences. I embrace changes as a part of my growth. I embrace changes as a part of my growth. And the fourth sentence is, transformation begins from letting go. Transformation begins from letting go. So this is the first sentence, first step towards making the sigil. So
We're
now
posting it in the group also, yeah.
Yeah. Archana, okay. This I will repeat the sentences once again. I overcome obstacles with unwavering determination. Positive energy will attract positive experiences. I embrace changes as a part of my growth. Transformation begins from letting go. The sentences are coming up in the group, Telegram group. Please look at them and choose your power sentence. And once you have chosen your power sentence, write the whole sentence in capital letters. So are we ready for the second part? So for an example here, I have chosen the sentence, positive energy will attract positive experiences. So this is the sentence which I have chosen. positive energy will attract positive experiences. So whichever sentence you have chosen, please write it in capital letters so that you don't get confused when you are striking up. Once you have written your power sentence, we will be removing the vowels from the sentence. Vowels are A, E, I, O, U. All the vowels in the sentence will be removed. So this way, I have removed the vowels in my sentence. So you can check. Once you have removed the vowels in your letter, you are going to remove the repeating letters. The letters which are repeated in your sentences like T, S, P, N, V. So you have to keep the one letter and remove and strike off the repeating one. So you have two T's, you remove two T, one, keep one T, remove the other T. If you have two C's, then remove one C. Am I clear up till now? So this is how we remove the strike of the dual or repeating letters. Once you have done that, be steady and calm. Sentences will have a lot of repeating letters. Once that is done, your final letters, where you have struck off vowels, you have struck off repeating letters, and they stand independent of each other, no repeatance. After you have done that, you have to draw the shape of a circle. The sigil has to be in a shape within the circle. No other shape, specifically only round, a circle. So you have to draw a circle, neat circle to make the sigil. And you're going to place the letters, the final letters which are left into the circle as way you wish. It can be as abstract as you can make it. There is no compulsion to make it in a sentence form or anything. You can make it and decorate it as a beautiful symbol for yourself, your power energy point, what you're doing. So go create anything and whatever you wish it. Put all your innovations onto it. And as you feel that energy that you are freeing yourself from that energy and you're getting into a positive zone. Yeah, Neelu.
Just a quick question, Sanghamitra. With the alphabets that now remain, do you have to go in that order? You can put it in any
No, anyway.
Okay.
Anyway,
Okay.
wherever you feel the letters are all yours, you place it the way you are, wherever you want to, whichever way you want to.
And you can use the line or curve of any letter to add one more bit to make it another letter. You don't
Yes.
have to necessarily carve it out
Necessarily,
fully
yes.
again.
You know,
Right.
yeah. You can join, you can do anything. Okay, the final alphabets are here.
The
Of
fold
the-
is cut the first one. Just little bit.
You're able to see. The sentence which I had chosen was positive energy will attract positive experiences. So after the final letters, you can see I have done my sigil this way. So my sigil turned out. You can put all your creations and enjoy this process.
Just give everybody a few minutes to complete this and see if
Yes.
anybody wants to come on and share with you, but after the energizing is done.
Yes. Once we have
So
completed the
how
full
much time
process,
should we give everyone, Sanghamitra?
a minute should be enough, I think so. It's nearly people would have already now by the 10
Okay, so
able to
it's
finish at least, yeah.
7:18. So give everybody till 7:19, 7:20, then we'll energize it.
Yes.
2
Sure.
minutes.
Yeah. And once you have finished the sigil, you can cut it into a square or to a round, whichever way pleases you. I have done both this. My previous sigil and this sigil both are here. You all can check, see it.
Why I said 2 minutes was because, especially if you're trying for the first time, you might just draw a really big circle, and that takes time to end up coloring, shading, or decorating. Even one person give us an indication on the group. Even from one person, if a yes comes in, we'll move. Till
Yeah.
then, you have time. We are actually at time.
So you can just put it on the group if you have completed.
I think people are still doing because no, their hands are definitely occupied because there's no yes coming into the group right now.
Okay, so Hemant, these are your final letters. So have you completed your sigil? And you completed your sigil. If you want, you can come up once we have completed the total process of energizing it. For energizing people, if you want to come on screen, that will be nice. We can see all together how we are doing it.
We go ahead, Sanghamitra? Or would you like to give everybody a few
Yes,
more
which,
minutes?
yeah. See, I think whatever the Hemang, you are right. If these are your fine, because I have chosen a different one, so I don't know. But whatever you have chosen, that if that is final, there are no vowels, there are no repeating letters. That means this is the final. So I think you're on the right spot.
People, in case you're waiting for me, I'm waiting for you.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm also happily just randomly doing whatever I feel like doing on this session. Okay, Sanghamitra, I think we can go ahead.
We can go ahead. So now what you have to do is that there's a process of energizing the sigil. So now after the making, what we do is that we will hold the sigil on your left hand this way as I show, and put your other hand above the sigil this way. So once you have done this and held the sigil between your two palms, close your eyes. And once you close your eyes, slowly come on the intention with which you have made the sigil, and allow that intention to absolutely melt into the energy between your sigil and yourself, that you're able to correlate with it the moment you see it. So allow yourself this moment for 2 minutes to hold on to the energy, move into the intention of the making of the sigil, and energize it with a prayer, whichever prayer comes to you at this moment, whatever words come to you at this moment, because it is you and you that matter at this point of time. So call upon, as per your faith, your connection, your resonance. If you want any master or divine energy to be present there and bless it, you can even do so. So go ahead and hold your sigil. I hold it mine this way and allow the light to slowly flow over it. Bless it with the intention and the purity which I have created this energetic space of a sigil, putting my intention to manifest for the best and highest good for my soul. I now determine to be in the position of living with this power statement of mine, to move ahead in life with health, happiness, and joy. You may feel a warmth between your hands, and you will feel the energy moving through your sigil. Pay attention to your intention and focus on your sigil. If you feel you are finished, you can slowly take it off, place it wherever you feel is important or more effective for you at this moment. And slowly you can close space by thanking all around you. Once done, you can come up and show your sigil so that we know it is done. We can move on to the next. You can share your experience of making it.
Anybody wants to come on, just put your video on here itself. Okay, and don't wave to me. I might not be able to see you. Show me your emoji thumbs up over here. Anyone? Okay, not seeing anybody's. So
Yes.
in fact, it's also a good time for you to just remind everybody, Sanghamitra, that once you make your sigil, it is your personalized. Nobody knows what you've taken. So even if you show it to somebody, its power is not going to go away. So do you want to just
Yes.
explain how or why that happens?
Yes, because the whatever you have chosen, the statement is absolutely yours. You have struck off the vowels to check, you have struck off the repeated letters, and now you have made a statement of yours, put it into creativity through your energy, your focus, your intention, and your attention. So it becomes so very personalized to you. So as you carry it with you or you keep it in front of you, you can create a digital of it and put it in your as your chat, put it on your screen, lock screen, anything which just comes to you. So you can put it up on there. So this is a very first step of making a sigil, what we have learned today. For more, you can come and join the course where you will learn a huge more horizon of it. This is only a 10%, the first step of a sigil, what kind of it is. Rest, the 90% is all in store, which you will learn as you. So there in this is not only that you can earn when you learn the full course, you can actually earn by making the sigils. I tell you that because 7, 8 years ago when I learned, I earned a lot. Even to I earn a lot with making sigils for big corporate houses as their logos, as their watermarks. A lot of things can be created through this. So once you learn this, it's a very handy if you are thinking you can make good money from this.
Okay. Quick request, everyone. Anybody would like to come on? Anyone? Anyone at all? All right. I'm not seeing anybody coming on. So you know what? I will come. Okay, let's have this on. And I was just like, I was just having a lot of fun. I already showed you the from call once that was earlier, but wait, I have to spotlight myself with you right now. Hang on. So, like I said, it was just just one. The cutting was in a bit of a rush, but I think I will ease that out later. Can you kind of see it?
Yes, we can see it.
Is it visible? Wait, one second.
Yes.
Ah,
Yes,
okay.
it
There
is
you go.
very, very visible, very visible, very beautiful one. Nice, colorful, and lots.
Yeah, I love colors, so I just and I had to just like pepper it with all colored hearts. Hearts you can't make out that much because it's kind of tiny.
Yes,
I
you can
think give
make
me
the
colors, give me hearts. I'm very happy.
Yes, so same here. Even I love. So these are mine too, which I showed. So you can make yours as much creativity can go in with you.
Yeah. Oh, is it all that? Ah, there. Okay. Little.
Yes. Yes.
But
Yeah. Yeah.
there.
Yes. Fine.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Cool.
Good.
That was
You've
nice.
created, you've learned to create a symbol for yourself today. Pat your backs. Yes, Rutna says it is so new to me getting to grips with it. Yeah, it is. If you haven't come into that, but then it's very energetic. You can keep on doing. And as I said, you can earn lots with it when you know and energize, learn the full process of doing it.
So, Sanghamitra, are you now going to take us through because we've done this and we're in that space? Will we do the cord cutting now? Because
Yeah,
then the manifestation all we'll do later. Right?
later.
Yeah,
Yes.
after we let everybody what's on in store for
Yeah.
them. So, okay. Tell us what we need to do to prepare for the cord cutting.
Yes. So cord cutting, as I told you, is one of the process which we do it in that. And so there are a lot of things which we can cord cut. So at this moment, when you are getting into a process of cord cutting, don't get into a frenzy. Choose two, three, four, whatever it is. You can do it again, replay through the letter. When you do the replay also, later also, you can add it up. So because if you're in a state of confusion, you will not be able to experience the cord cutting. So best is choose one, two, or three to experience this at this moment. Cord cutting can be anything with your pain, with your stuck monies, with your relationships. If you're not getting money from somebody, you can cut that cord that, to that cord of discord, which is there, which you are not able to connect with that person with the right vibration. So anything which you are feeling at this moment, which comes up first is your actually the point where you want to cut that cord with. So slowly come into that energy, choose that. And in case you were not able to experience anything, as I said, you don't even worry. It will work for the next 36 hours onto you. It will, whenever you're relaxed, it will give you the shift of cord cutting. The intention and the symbol will be working for you. So nothing to worry about. And if you're experiencing it now, most of it you will actually. In case you don't feel, nothing to feel about it. You can just wait for it or do it through the replay, whichever way suits you. So can we begin now? So what we are going to do is let's come into an attention and focus and intention. Take a minute, take deep breaths, and slowly come into the focus of the points or the chords, the intentions of the chords which you wish to release and cut now. Close your eyes. Hands can be placed in receiving mode, prayer mode, whichever mode or any mudra. If you wish you're comfortable, do that. No compulsion, just be in with the flow of how I take you through this cord cutting. So as I begin, I call upon the divine masters who hold the sky up for the celestial fire Reiki to surround us in their love, light, healing, and grace. I call upon the fire angels and fairies to surround us in their love, light, healing, and grace, and heal and hold us in the space of protection. As I ask the ring of fire to surround us and give us all, everyone here, and the one who will be joining later or watching the replay or watching from any other source, to surround each one in this protective ring of fire with the blessings of the masters, fairies, and angels. I invoke the energies of the symbol of the Celestial Fire Reiki, used for cord cutting, to slowly enter our auric space. As the symbol enters your auric space, feel this energy slowly moving through your body, melting through your crown, and showering you with its energetic presence all around and within you. This energy will move through you 7 times, melting through your crown and going to up to your feet and again through your crown. Give it a patient moving space. Relax by taking deep breaths into intention and focus and cutting cords with all that is coming up for you now. May all the energies which leave our body be transmuted to the light of the celestial fire Reiki. Let all energies moving out be transmuted to the light of the celestial fire Reiki. Be relaxed. More and more energy is being flowing onto you as every time this energy moves through your energetic space, melting from your crown to your toes. It is cleansing all that you ask for and more, which is associated with those energies as well. Take deep breaths. Keep taking deep breaths to ease out the process so that you don't feel any stress as you're going through this process. Let go all that isn't working for you. Now, as you feel the process of this energy moving through your body is getting processed and completed, feel the lightness around you. Experience the angels, the masters, the fairies, slowly helping you integrate the energies of the celestial fire Reiki to replace the dark, the unwanted which has left, to replace those places with light. Feel the light flowing within you. And now you feel a beautiful energetic cloak is entering your auric space as Master slowly come around you and puts over you this beautiful cloak of violet flame. Feel this energetic cloak be placed onto you over your shoulders by Divine Master, the Master of the Violet Flame. This cloak is put onto you to protect you for the next 36 hours so that all that release which is happening will hold you in higher vibration and energies of letting go and allowing you to come in total connect with the vibrations, the new energetic vibrations which will be coming up as the cord cutting is completed. Take deep breaths. I express deep gratitude to the divine masters of Celestial Fire Reiki, angels and fairies of the Celestial Fire Reiki, benevolent deities and gods around us, and all who have knowingly, unknowingly helped us in this process. Thank you for accepting your healer and guide in this process. The divinity within me bows to the divinity within you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Take your time slowly and slowly. You can come back to consciousness. No hurries. Once done, drink some water. Give yourself a good stretch.
Thank you for that, Sanghamitra. It was
That's a very encouraging bell that you saw and felt the light as you made the sigil. Thank you so much.
if anybody else would like to share their experiences. In the meantime, I think I saw Shweta.
Yeah, she's on.
I've- Hi, Shweta.
Hi, Neelu, how are you?
Good, good.
Okay.
Tell us.
Thanks for bringing me on. Thanks to Sanghamitra ji and Mystic Lotus. I think this is the second time or third time I'm speaking on the Mystic Lotus. Uh, it's been a pleasure knowing Sanghamitra ji and then doing her courses. More than we enjoy talking, and she's a very good listener, and she always offers more than promised. So it's like an ongoing, if you don't see her for a week or two, we kind of miss her. So Celestial Fire Reiki was one of the first Reiki sessions I have taken with her. And I've been very new to this whole Reiki modalities and all that. By then, by the time I reached out to her, I've done inner child healing. I was certified inner child healer. I started my journey sometime in 2023, July. When then I went through four intensive 4 to 5 weeks healings. That's how the typical modality is done. So I have done four back to back, and I've already been in therapy previously for trauma, abuse, and all that for over 15 years by then. So, I mean, I've gotten to a level, but I've not got where I was supposed to be. And every modality I choose to do with her, I pick one outcome. See, I mean, there are so many modalities, and every modality, when there's a flyer out there, I connect to one item, and then I try to, through that modality, try to achieve that outcome of mine. So when it was announced, it is for trauma healing and all. So when for me, trauma is, like when you scribble on a pad, it makes multi layers. The first layer could be erased with a eraser, and then if you're working with a pencil, a lot of times the imprints that go on the back pages is what was not getting healed. The superficial 2, 3 layers were washed, cleared, and I mean, I had put in that kind of intense work also I mean, doing modalities for like 4, 5 months continuously, I got somewhere. But then when I did Celestial Fire Reiki, and there's this particular symbol, and you will be guided, you will be handheld, you will be given a guided meditation with voiceover. And then I have done, there were days when I did it for 2 times. It picked me. You don't pick it, it picks you, but you have to give it that kind of intense work. You surrender and sit through it. And I have seen the deep layers, and I mean, a lot of times you don't even know those were there in you. So they got kind of wiped out. It's not like I don't have traumas or anything right now, but the major part had been erased. And it has been erased so well that the hurt doesn't exist, the memory doesn't exist. A lot of times, you are in a big family and you're in school, friends get together and they tell me that and this. Oh, really? It just doesn't come to me. I mean, how beautiful is it to undo a lot of buttons? We always want to do undo. That happened with Celestial Fire Reiki, and yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed the trauma healing part, and then definitely I use it the cleansing. I don't even stick to that protocol. Sometimes it just fixes, and you say like, "Come, let's do the cleansing," and I just feel like it. I feel guided. I do the cleansing. I do the cross cutting, and I think this is one of my favorite modality, which I have really put that effort to sit through the symbols and work on it. And then yesterday, the first call, somebody asked if you're an amateur and you're not even sitting through or practicing, how would you know? See, I have not come from this background. I'm quite scientific and a very logical kind, and I argue for everything. So one day I was doing some other practice and I was doing some chanting. I mean, that modality also I have done with Sanghamitra ji. And then I was doing something and this symbol was coming. And then I was like, and the symbol has the cross-cutting symbol with an upgrade was coming. And then I was like, no, because I was doing this and I was like shaking my head off and all that. But when the revision happened, like immediately after a month, it was very fast upgrade, within a month or some. And I was not even sitting with that, this modality to be specific. So, and that came when these people discussed, and then I said, like, I kept quiet through the session, and I was not even this talkative then. I was not open. I mean, I'm talkative, but not open on the group. So then I messaged Sanghmitra ji ki, see, this was coming, but I didn't know it was an upgrade because I didn't know how to feel for it. How do you feel it? What was happening was an upgrade. I didn't know. Somebody who has not done anything, who's just doing some other thing, and this coming up was a bright thing. And realizing it later, had I realized at that moment, it would have been a different exposure. But then things happen, unfold very beautifully. All you have to do is, as I said, like you choose one thing or like sit with it and do it. And there's always more and more and more coming from Sanghamitra. It doesn't stop at the syllabus. And she's very giving and loving. So you always get bonus, you always get tidbits, and she always sends some good messages. There are days when you would just like glow and the message pops right there and reaches the whole group and everybody say like, see, this is what we were waiting for. This is what was going on. So she holds you a hand like a parent, I would say. So anybody who is considering it, do consider it. And there are traumas known, unknown, from now, from previous lives, what and all, somebody for me, even a no for a chocolate or my dad coming home and wishing my sister first. I mean, I have that sibling rivalry thing. Coming home and he would wish my sister first. That would trigger off and I would wet my pillow in the sleep, crying, wailing, and all that. And nobody knew about it. So I was not vocal then. But now, that's okay. Whatever they scold, मतलब कुछ भी कर लो, किसी को भी मेरे हिस्से का प्रॉपर्टी भी किसी और को दे दो, okay, चलेगा. You accept and you heal from that. You don't know, somewhere you would have felt very insecure when as a child. That insecurity left, you're more matured. Yeah. I wish everybody all the best, and anybody who's having a double mind to do it or not do it. I wish Didi also says like we should have recorded when you first came in and now. It's a year, 2 months with her. There's a lot of transformation and you will know it. If somebody, there are my classmates or my mates who are like on the group, they would know it very evidently how the life has unfolded for me. It's not like I don't have challenges, but there's somebody to hold you hand through, make you walk through it. I'm very grateful to Didi on all the modalities she teaches. She teaches with your heart and soul. So please do it. And if you're taking up, please give it that kind of time and honor and do it. That's my request. And thank you for bringing me in here. Thank you.
So much, Shweta. That was so amazing.
And I'm so scared ki kya baat karungi. I don't know what I spoke. I have to catch up on the recording and see again.
That was very nice. It takes a lot of courage to come up and say that, yes, you went through abuse, you went through trauma. And
all kind of abuse for that matter. Nothing was left. Kind of. So but that's fine. It made me a stronger person and I'm very resilient about it.
That is what, that's the change which I saw her with the first time when she had come and she had met me.
Only complaints. I had only complaints. Never. Now I am in gratitude for problems also.
And she told me, I cannot chant mantras, Didi. I told her, you do chant this mantra. I'll come back to you in a week's time. She said, no, I cannot chant mantra. I cannot, my teeth comes out. I said, what? I said, I'll make you chant all mantras and you won't imagine. In 6 months down the line, she chanted a mantra, 21 malas a day for 90 days and she
No,
completed
no, mine was 111 or
108 days,
something.
108 days. The person in 6 months ago who said, cannot chant mantras, my voice doesn't come out, my this doesn't work, did that. So you can understand then how much the
That
change.
was during the mantra chant that this upgrade came to me, And there's another protection symbol also she has given, and that would just come and hit me on my third eye whenever I needed it. It would just come bang me on my face, And that's my favorite symbol. When it comes, keep by. I'm going out and you're going to, whatever, that symbol comes and sticks on my face. Like, okay, come, darling, come, ideally. So yeah, things will change for you for sure. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, Shweta. Thank you so much. And
Pleasure always.
of course, Sanghamitra, Shweta was saying that people in her class will know, or that you would know the difference because you know her. But the difference is very, very visible here also, from not talkative at all to very confidently standing here and mentioning her entire process, her journey. And then, like you said, chanting 6 months later, doing mala pe mala on a given day, laughing. And then I really love the line, gratitude for my problems also. That's the kind of shift that we can see it. So you're on mute, Shweta.
I usually stutter and stammer when I talk in public with fear, but I'm quite relaxed. No shaking hand, no sweaty palms or anything. And I don't think I've stuttered this today.
Not
Or
at all. If you hadn't mentioned it, we would have been none the wiser. We would have not known at all. So
Yeah,
that
I have a problem speaking in public, but then today I'm quite. Oh, Didi, this is one more feather in my cap. Thank you.
Yes,
Yeah.
as you tell it now, I also remember long time back, I had a person whom I had healed who used to stammer while talking. He was a very innovative person, highly placed in IT, but he could never speak in public because of the stammering which he had. So he had come to me and I said, can you heal this? Try at least something where. So with this, I had healed. Now she went told me, I just remember that thing came back to me that we could heal him, but there was a condition from his some exchange they had done when he had fallen sick, very young when he was. So we couldn't complete the full 100% part. I told him we can be till 17% will be left within you, but we can help you the way how you approach things, so you will won't stammer. So he is now well placed, has taken a high profile job in a European company, shifted out. And like all that he wishes was stopping him from that, the stammering was stopping him to be the way he was, where he wanted to go, had went off. So it not only we couldn't, so it went, let me be true. So we couldn't do the full part. 17% we said that is going to be with you, but that is an arrangement which we cannot intrude into it as per your soul plan. But we can give you other ways how you can hold yourself in public so that you don't need to stammer ahead in life and you can come out of this. So yes, Shweta, thank you for bringing it up. I could give one for example. I do forget because I keep on doing so many of it. Sometimes it comes out of my mind also. Amazing to be.
fantastic. And on that very, very positive note, the whole call has been like that. But on that note specifically, Sanghamitra, tell us what you have in store for everybody, and give me a moment and I'll just share my screen.
Yes.
There is, of course, we've mentioned this last time as well, and repeating that there is a simple grounding techniques PDF. It is very comprehensive. It's 25 pages plus, with affirmations, mantras, meditation, natural remedies, and more. You have access to it as a gift from Sanghamitra for everybody. So Master Celestial Fire Reiki with Shrimati Sanghamitra. Go ahead, Sanghamitra.
Yeah. So we have two levels, package A and package B. So package A, discover the healer within you, Grandmaster course, all 3 levels certified after course completion. And package B, clear your path, help others to the same Grandmaster course, all 3 levels, plus 1 personal session with me, and get a certificate specifically of that you can practice and teach people. Then discover the healer within you. So in package A, you will learn, heal yourself and clients professionally, become a trainer, teach this modality, experience your upgrades as well, just as Shweta said, get lifetime revisions and upgrades whenever I'm offering this again. So you will be absolutely in that, have advantage of quantum energy and light code symbols with Reiki. So these are the specific points. Then we come, why learn with Sanghamitra? Yes, I always want to say is that I do my best to teach. That is one. And I not only teach you, I make you to come cutthroat competition in the market where you can make yourself stand up higher onto that. Because I teach you certain methods which is above your the people who are into the market because of the experiences I have gone through healing people through this modality. So to learn this, you don't need any prior Reiki knowledge or experience required. I'm an OG adapter of this technique. Receive lifetime upgrades at no extra charge. Earn more as you are qualified to heal and teach both. Have ready remedies for protection, healing, manifestations, all that comes to you. Go global, heal and teach from anywhere, take online classes. This is specifically go global and teach from anywhere because you don't need to go or visit a place if you want to heal a space. If you want to heal anybody, you can do it from the comfort of your home and protection of your home. So I have healed places all over the globe sitting here at my place. I don't even need to travel because just a few pictures or they're standing with me or holding space online does that work. So this can be done, and all this you will learn with me. Excellent option for an alternate career and additional income. Of course, it gives you big income, but not a greedy income. That's a very strong learning from me is that never get greedy, but you can earn handsomely. Become a confident expert who answers all questions your clients and learners will ask. Keep any kind of issues for self and others relating to this modality. To become a practitioner, master and grandmaster, heal and train others. Total 20 hours live course on Zoom, 8 days, 2.5 hours each day. Get class recordings, PDF notes, lifetime free revision and upgrades in modality, e-certification of completion and teaching. Plus the other bonuses. So day 1, we will do introduction to Celestial Fire Reiki, the origins, workings, and attunement processes, how it is done, introduction to symbols and their functions. Day 2, we will be covering up practitioner level, learning and drawing your symbol, first attunement, guided meditation, discovering your soul's essence, learning and drawing your symbol because these are quantum energy symbols. They have a specific way to be drawn. So that is what, and it is given, the drawing process is also mentioned in the PDF. Day 3, master level introduction and drawing of master level symbol. Second, attunement, guided meditation of the divine fire and immortal angel. Then we go to day 4, grandmaster level, learning and drawing grandmaster symbol. Third, attunement, guided meditation, divine light of spiritual creation. That is a guided meditation where we will be learning and getting attuned to the grandmaster level. Then day 5, protection and healing, co-creation and the power of the soul, spoken word and symbols. and new symbol attunement for trauma and healing. Then you come day 6, power of prayer and blessing. You learn how prayer works and how you bless and how blessings also work. Protection symbol 2 and meditation for it, specifically for that. Then we come to day 7, meditative practices for trauma, healing, and balance, energy cleansing and shielding strengthening, protection symbol 3. Day 8, soul discovery, guided meditation, energy cleansing and shield enhancement, closure, Q&A, and bonus meditation for complete. So energy cleansing has been come 2-3 times specifically because we teach you at what levels you need to do and how do you keep on polishing your shield also. So those are the processes will be included in this day 7 and 8. Then we come to bonus 1, lifetime free upgrades of this modality of symbols and practices as and when channeled by Sanghamitra. Bonus 2, free support with your first 5 clients. Get guidance for the first 5 clients from Shrimati Sanghamitra, that's myself. Bonus 3, detailed PDF with scripted meditations. Meditate with ease with the help of this PDF and the recordings which you will receive. Then you come with lifetime free revision of the course. Join any number of times as and when a batch is conducted by me. Bonus 5, PDF with mantras and remedies to heal self and others for protection, manifestation, cleansing, healing, etc. Bonus 6, lifetime access to Sanghamitra's 3 summit call replays. So you can always go back and check how it was done, what were you there and now. So that is also a very important part of your joining and your learning. Then this is a certificate which you will receive from me once you have completed the course. The course dates are 26, 27, 28, and 31st March. 29th and 30th are Saturday and Sunday, so no class. Then 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th April 2025. Time is 8:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. IST and 11 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. That's Eastern Time. All recordings will be shared for lifetime. You can save it and watch it as many times as you wish. The actual value of all inclusions for package A with the bonuses is $999 or rupees 73,333. But for Mystic Lotus, it comes for a very special price of $232 and rupees 16,999. So that's an amazing energy exchange. And I would really ask you all to do it because my offerings do not get repeated even in a year. So I'm doing this after 2.5 years. I myself have because overpacked with some things. So if you don't take it now with me, then you don't know when I'll do it. At least not for this year, it's not yet planned anymore. So I don't know about next year, but till December, it's not coming back.
And of course, 10% savings additional for VIP members. And please get in touch with the team for any specific options that you might be looking for to pick this up. Package B, Sanghamitra.
Yeah. So package B comes with all the packages and inclusions of package A, but it has one more advantage, a one personal session with me of 45 minutes and just as an increasing value of 2 rupees only. So let comes, why should you take this package? And the total, is it?
Sorry about that. Yeah, hang on. Sorry. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So total value of all inclusions of package B is $1,101 or rupees 80,833 rupees. But for Mystic Lotus, it comes for this amazing price of $233 or rupees 17,001 only. So, and it has an additional 10% saving for VIP members. So go for it. And let's see you on the other side of learning with package A, special price, 16,999 or US dollars 232. Package B, clear your path with this special price with the 45-minute special healing sessions with me and a special price of US dollars 233 or 17,001 rupees.
And not to miss out on the fact that there is a 2 rupee difference between package A and package B. There's a $1 or 2 rupee. In fact, that 2 rupees and the dollar don't even whatever it is. I'm just saying it's just 2 rupees, and that is all the difference that there is. So you do get to pick this work up for yourself, and as it is, Sanghamitra does, as you've heard from everybody who's been here, her students, everyone who's come and said that she gives way more, and she handholds all throughout. So imagine doing that learning process and specifically for yourself, having a separate bit of work done by the expert herself, and then you keep continuing and doing your own work and doing it for others as well. So thank you once again, Sanghamitra. Very, very good offers with these options. I know we're a little past time. However, we had spoken about, especially because, the first call, we made a protection sigil. This call, we've made a sigil with the removal of negative impacts and we've done some cord cutting. So we're actually in a really good space to do some manifesting for ourselves, right? So here's what I'm saying, Sanghamitra. I'm just going to give everybody a quick roundup for today and for Saturday, and then you take us through whatever it is that we have to do, and then we can close on that, and everybody can come back on the group and let you know about how it's all been and how it's been going. All right. So coming up in a minute would be your humming ball for manifestation, and before we say our final goodbyes at the end, Sanghamitra, thank you for today, everybody. Thank you for being here. Anyone and everyone who's listening to the call replay right now, please listen to call 1 and listen to call 2. Understand what's happening. Make your sigils, do your cord cutting, and come to the third call, because in its series, so to speak, there is something really beautiful planned for you, which is also, this whole thing is also been a kind of reflection of how this is kind of taught in class also, because you shield, you remove, you add, and then you cleanse as well, right? So make sure you see all of this. We've just told you about the offers as well. And back to you, Sanghamitra. I know all of us here are waiting for the humming ball. So let's do it.
So this is why, because today is we're going into the full moon energies, a very good day to manifest, since we have removed and released a lot. So let's come in for some manifestation. So this is a very interesting part, how we manifest with the celestial Reiki energies through a humming ball. So it is in this, what you will see is that you have to keep your hands at receiving position. Slowly, I will be sending in the energies of the celestial Reiki, and you're going to slowly make your hand this way. And as the energies touch you, you will feel a little tingling on your palms or feet, or just hold it and start to move that energy, humming a tune towards your manifestation. You can ask for any manifestation. There is no limitation, and see that the energy is slowly moving and you are able to hum the tune. Hum the tune is very important, because when you're doing that, that humming will energize that energy of what your intention is at this moment. So you will be able to manifest it well. And when you manifest, when you are humming, you're surely in a space of relaxed, nice, smiling energy. Smile and hum a tune into yourself. Slowly do that, and slowly as you feel it is done, it takes hardly 3 to 4 minutes to do that. Don't take it very long. And slowly you will see the angels of fire, slowly beautiful fairies coming at and taking it up. All of you who are clairvoyant will be able to witness it, others will experience it, but be 100% sure that you will enjoy this humming ball manifestation on this very auspicious day of holy full moon and a lot of happenings around. Let's come in and join this humming ball.
Any specific kind of tune that needs to be hummed? Does it have to be a specific song, or you can just hum what you want to hum? Jack and Jill went up the hill also is okay.
Yes, you can do anything which
Fantastic.
makes you happy and fun. You
Okay.
can do anything. No humming, that it's your inner thought and inner will, but hum a tune, because when you do that, you feel that energy. That energy will give you that shift. I want you all to experience is not all about protection. Protection also makes you to manifest. How from protection to manifestation, the journey continues. So this is what the thought of doing this process now. So let's begin. All done. Close your eyes. If you want to keep your eyes open also, you can do it. Not a compulsion. Keep your hands in receiving position. Take deep breaths. Think on your humming tune. Wear that smile on your face. Feel that child who is asking to the parent, to the divine master, the creator, of what you wish at this moment. As I invoke the energies of the Celestial Fire Reiki to slowly enter our auric space and bless our receiving palms with its energy of manifestation. Let the pure golden orange energies flow into our palms. These energies will be equally powerful to people listening over the replay. Slowly begin to hum your tune. And as you tune, you're humming slowly. Allow your palms to face each other. And slowly try to move it, resonating with your humming if you wish. And feel that energy ball around you within your palm space. You will slowly feel this energy begin growing. And as you feel you have completed towards your manifestation, take your time. I'll ask and invoke the angels of Celestial Fire Reiki, especially the beautiful fire angel fairies, to surround you at this moment, hold you in their loving grace, and slowly carry your manifestation humming ball filled with that energy of love, happiness, and joy, with your intention up to the Creator's flame, up to the universe to manifest. Thank you so much. Once you're done, rub your hands, give yourself a stretch, drink some water.
Thank you so much, Sanghamitra. I simply had to come in. I know I said we'll close on this, but there's this song called That Girl Is on Fire, changing it around to my palms are on fire. And I mean that in a good way, fantastic. What a lovely way to close on this call. Let's leave everybody with these amazing energies around. And
Yes.
we see you on Saturday, 6:30
Yes.
p.m. Same time, same place. Happy Holi, everybody.
Happy
Have a
Holi, everybody.
fantastic day.
Enjoy and come back on Saturday. Let's make the best of it. Yes. Thank you. You can do your humming ball with your colors as well. Do it, enjoy it, and come back and send your experiences. Thank you so much. Good night.